Sam and I arrived at the cotton crop, where I quickly discovered that walking through a cotton crop isn't as soft and dreamy like I thought it would be. It was dense with lots of spiders and little bugs that were biting me, which led me to my first question about insects and how they affect a cotton crop.
What are the most common pests or diseases that affect a cotton crop?
Cotton in Australia has come a fair way in the last 30 years. The main pest used to be a caterpillar called Helicoverpa. Through technologies in the plant, we don't have to worry about them. We also have reduced our chemical use by about 97% since then because of those traits. So now we're really looking at sucking pests like mirids and green veggie bugs, stink bugs.
Do they attack the flower?
Yeah, so when
seed?
when it is small or a small fruit, they sort of just suck on the stem and will end up causing that fruit to fall off and obviously not produce anything.
When you say fruit, what do you actually mean by that?
The cotton plant itself is a bit of a strange one in the terminology used. That piece there, which is the smallest version of the fruit,
Okay.
what would you call that?
It's the shape of a triangle.
No, it's actually a square. So forget anything you know about geometry. So that's sort of like a bud. The square then turns into a flower. What colour would that be?
Yellow.
We refer to that as a white flower.
Okay, so I'm not colourblind.
No.
Okay.
No, that is a white flower, that is a square.
Okay.
It then goes on to become a red flower, which is not at all red, it's more purple. Just
Right.
to confuse you further. So after the red flower, it means that it's pollinated and then it grows, well, essentially a fruit, which then gets bigger to a point where it grows the fibre inside and ends up being a nice, open, fluffy boll.
Boll. It's not actually a cotton ball, it's a boll.
B-O-L-L.
Interesting. I've been calling it a ball this whole time. This crop here, is it ready for harvesting?
It's pretty close. It's actually on the list for this week. So what we do, we spray it with a chemical that makes the leaves fall off. The rest of these bolls open, which leaves you a nice white field ready to pick. There actually is a picker going over here, so we may as well go and have a look at it.
With my excitement for getting to see a cotton picker and Sam eager to check in on how the picking was going, we headed for the ute and made our way to the next paddock where I get to learn about dryland cropping and how a cotton picker actually works.